Hello, folks, and welcome to this Typhoon short summary. This short summary is going to be looking at Typhoon Nina, also known as Beibing in the Philippines, or named the name that was given by the Philippine Weather Service. This is also going to explain how this typhoon from 1957 caused the third worst technically considered to be a naturally occurring flood in human history. As always, looking at our formation and landfalls first. A disturbance forms on the 29th of July, which is recognized as a tropical depression on the 30th of July. This storm takes only a day to become a tropical storm, and rapid intensification begins on the 1st of August, going from 75 miles per hour to 150 miles per hour, and a pressure drop of 65 millibars over the course of just 24 hours. Also on August 1st, as you might expect, this typhoon would peak at 155 miles per hour and a pressure minimum of anywhere from what the JMA says is 900 millibars to the JTWC, which says 916 millibars. So pick whichever one you want. You can also go right down the middle and say like 908, but I digress. This typhoon would landfall on Hulalien, Taiwan. I butchered that, I'm sorry. Not Taiwan, the city name, at a wind speed of 120 miles per hour around the 3rd of August and landfell on Jinjiang, Fujian, China as a tropical storm around the same day or just 1 or 2 days later. This storm would finally dissipate on the 8th of August after becoming a remnant and then just kind of skittering about. In total, Nina would cause an estimated 229,000 deaths, with 29,000 of them being direct, as well as 1.2 billion US dollars in damage. With Nina impacting Taiwan at such a high strength, you would expect most of the deaths and damage to be done in Taiwan, which surprisingly no. Although Nina did indeed bring very, very heavy rains to Taiwan, peaking at 700 millimeters, which is more than 2 feet, that's 28 inches, 700 millimeters is, with less than that but still very heavy rains across Taiwan. 3,000 homes would be destroyed due to landslides and winds and other factors, with more than 500 homes, in fact closer to 600, destroyed in Hualien alone. Note that Taiwan has a big central mountain range. This would weaken Nina very badly, which is a good thing. This caused the landfall on China to apparently have very little damage, or at least just very little damage was reported. The problem comes in at the very end of its life, where a cold front caused the now remnant, not tropical depression there, the remnant to be nearly stationary for 2 days. This caused rainfall in that area to reach 1,631 millimeters. That is around 64 inches of rain. That is absolutely insane. I am just short of 70 inches tall, so that is most of my height. That is crazy to think about. Now, this would happen right at the Ban Kuiao Dam, which is a big problem because this dam would fail. Consequently, 61 other dams would fail. This is indeed what led to this flooding disaster, with approximately 120,000 killed directly from the flooding and an additional 140,000 killed due to famine and disease after this horrible flooding. This caused Nina to be so significant. The Ben Creole and the other dams were only meant to hold water, which is, in all respects, exactly what a basic dam does. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem comes in where that these were not built up to the quality that they were supposed to be. So that is why that they failed. The Chinese government would this is a direct quote from Wikipedia, do a nationwide reservoir security examination that was performed. The Chinese government stated that the Ben Qiao dams and the others were able to withstand a 1 in 1,000 year rainfall or flood event. According to them, this was a 1 in 2,000 year event, so that is why the dam failed. Regardless, the dam still failed, and this disaster would only be declassified in 2005, which is absolutely insane. This was this was pretty surprising to me, although not exactly unexpected that they would decide to just keep a disaster under wraps. It's kind of what communist governments do, but I digress. The 29,000 direct deaths is what causes Nina to be the ninth deadliest tropical system in history. If we count those indirect deaths, Nina would be around second or third, which is pretty insane. With that, folks, that is all that I have on Typhoon Nina. I thank you all so much for watching, and I hope that you learned something from this video. I did while researching for this video. Now, see you in the next one.